Bill Aubrey, Chief of Manhattan South Detectives. I'm here with Lieutenant Jason Schleier. He's the CO of Midtown South Squad. We're here 24 hours removed from a horrible tragedy that happened yesterday that took the life of Alyssa Ellsman and injured 20 other pedestrians as they were walking along the sidewalk on a beautiful sunny day in Times Square. There were 20 injured besides Alyssa, and I'm going to give you a breakdown of those 20. 19 were hospitalized at various hospitals. One was treated at the scene. Of the 19 that were treated at local hospitals, 7 were admitted. There's still 3 that are in critical condition, and there's one that's very critical, and she is a 38-year-old woman from Canada. And we also have Alyssa's 13-year-old sister, Ava, who's being treated at Cornell Hospital for a collapsed lung and broken pelvis. Our heart goes out to Alyssa, her family, and all those that were injured yesterday for what they encountered. I'm going to go through Richard Rojas. He's a 26-year-old individual from the Bronx. He's being charged today with 1 count of murder 2 for intentionally taking the life of Alyssa Ellsman. He's also being charged with 20 counts of attempted murder 2 for striking those 20 pedestrians as they walked along the street. He's being charged with 5 counts of aggravated vehicle homicide, which includes the death or the serious physical injury to individuals. As I repeated, I'm going to repeat as I stated yesterday, he was arrested 2 previous times for driving and drinking, and once in 2008, once in 2015, and he was arrested on May 11th for menacing. I'm going to give you a timeline of how the events took place yesterday, how Richard ended up here in Times Square. At 10:30, he leaves his home in the Bronx. 11 o'clock, we have a plate hit. He's inbound from the Bronx coming into Manhattan. At 11:48, he's driving southbound on Broadway and 52nd Street. At 11:50, he's on 48th Street and 7th Avenue. At 11:52, he's on 47th Street and 7th Avenue. At 11:54, the first 911 call comes in. And we see him, as you've seen on the various videos, you see him on the left lane on 7th Avenue. As he approaches 42nd Street, he slows down, he allows traffic to pass, and then he makes that right turn onto the sidewalk. He accelerates it while he's doing so. And while he accelerates, he starts to strike down the first pedestrians. As he hits between 42nd and 43rd Street, he strikes Alyssa. He continues on from 42nd to 43rd, accelerated. He continues on 44th, 45th. He actually goes underneath a scaffold. Parts of his car, the side view mirror, license plates are falling off as he's striking these pedestrians. People are being dragged. They're on top of the car. Finally, when he hits a bollard, a security bollard on 45th Street and 7th Avenue, his car stops. He gets out of his car where he encounters a traffic agent. They fall to the ground. And then there's other Good Samaritans, on and off duty law enforcement officers that apprehend him. At this point in time, we want to make sure that we do a thorough investigation, working along with our partners in the Manhattan District Attorney's Office to determine the exact motivation and his state of mind of Richard Rojas. We're going to look at his background, which we're currently doing. We have court orders and search warrants that were expedited. We have to make sure we look through his vehicle. We have to make sure we look through his home in the Bronx. And of course, the toxicology results to determine what type of chemical substance Richard was on. That encompasses blood work that will be analyzed, and that's expedited with the medical examiner's office. We expect results on that in the next few days.